This video shows some of the things you can do with Google Earth and your decade yardage book to prepare in advance of a tournament. We're going to start with Golden Oaks Golf Club here, side of the 2020 Berks Am. So this is what you're used to seeing in your yardage book, arcs here at 250, 275, and 300. Now, one of the ways you can work on this, you just come in here to your yardage book and this will help you get a line. You can use a ruler and a pencil or a pen and you just kind of draw a line here. What I'm going to do is use the 275 line. I'm going to go like right through the middle of that 275 arc, right? And I'm going to let this line get drawn right there. And then that should show me, somewhere up here there was a tree that could be my line. Or I am a little bit off the left side of the fairway. Two things I could probably see from the tee box pretty easily. So another way you can do that, I'm going to go back over here to Google Earth, and I've already put Golden Oaks. This is the first hole, Golden Oaks. One of the tools over on the left, you can't see right now, it's a little ruler. You click on that. Make sure this is changed to yards. Now anywhere I start and click, I can start to get yardages. And this is something you guys have seen before. So let's start from the back of this first box. I can take a look here. All right, carry distance on that bunker, 235. I do know this plays a little bit uphill, so it's probably 245-ish, just to be safe. One of the things that we will do a lot is I'll come out here to 280. I like to draw this cone at 280 for you guys. So this is carry distance, usually about a 65-yard wide distribution. I'll click it once at 280 on either the left or the right edge. I'll try to come as perpendicular as I can straight across. Now 280 and 65 is 345. That's your standard distribution for a scratch golfer. Distributes the ball 65 yards wide at 280 to 300 yards of carry. And I'll just come back here and I'm going to close this triangle. Now some of the tools that you can use here, I just hold shift and start hitting, start moving this thing around. But what you'll see, similar to that other picture, center of the distribution, roughly left edge of this fairway, right? And then it's going to be tough at Golden Oaks to pick out exactly which tree that was, but probably somewhere there in the distance. You can also, I'll hold down the shift and start to rotate this picture and rotate it down. It takes a little bit of time to get used to trying to figure out how this actually works in Google Earth. And I'll mouse wheel in here. Now I start to pull in on this first tee. I can literally get a visual of my opening tee shot at Golden Oaks. So there you'll see, again, this dot here, the center of a 65-yard wide distribution at 280 yards off the tee. So what I can do, and I can move this around. If I want to move it, I probably have to remeasure. Let's say I decided I want to tee up on the right side of the box. Now here at Golden Oaks, I would say center to left is your tee because this is out of bounds. So, but what I can do, let's just say I stay in center here. And I say, okay, I know before I even get there that if I hit 90% of my normal stock driving range drivers, this bunker's no worry, and 65 yards wide of distribution is going to fall somewhere inbounds. I might be left rough, I might fall on the right side of my distribution over here and be right fairway, but I can have a pretty good level of confidence that I'm going to keep the ball in play by aiming right over the left edge of this fairway and just let it rip. All right, let's go to a couple more things on this golf course. I'm going to just stick in Google Earth here, and while I'm here, because I kind of know the lay of the land, I'm going to come over here to number 8. This is the par 5 8th right here. This is actually the green for it. Zoom back. I'm going to go to 2 dimensions so I can flatten this picture out. It's usually a little easier for me to scroll through it. And here's the 8th tee box right here. Probably playing back tees. Spin this picture around a little bit. Bring this up. Now I'm going to do a couple more measurements while I'm here. Back tee box. Sorry, let's get this back up. 270 now to carry this bunker. Okay. I think 8 gets you in trouble a little bit because it's a little, your kind of orientation changes a little bit from the tee box. I don't think these tee boxes necessarily set you up for a lot of success, and sometimes they can get you pointed in the wrong direction. But we'll take a look at this again here. I'm going to go left edge of a distribution just inside this tree line. So 280, I'm going to go across to 345. And again, you guys are going to see this time and time again, that in golf course design, there is almost always 60 to 65 yards between areas of trouble. Now, again, I'm going to come down here, hold that shift button down again, kind of drag this thing around. Now I can come down here and see, all right, if I'm on this back tee box at Golden Oaks, again, straight line to the center of the distribution, I'm looking just off the left edge of the fairway here. One more thing, just while I'm here, it's going to be a repeat of the same stuff, but I think it's valuable for playing Golden Oaks, is the 16th hole back here in the corner. It's this little bugger right here. You'll come off the par 3 15th, come up here and play 16. We'll rotate this a little bit. Again, get my measurement box back up here. I'm in yards, back of the back tee box. This one plays uphill, so you're going to see, I'm significantly uphill, so you're going to see a couple different views here. 235, 40. Probably get past this tree, 245. Probably playing 260, 270 if you really want to make sure you're past this tree. Then you see this whole box of space. Now, it's not awesome because this can be a shot out of the rough uphill over a bunker to a pin you might not even be able to see. But another thing to know here is this fairway slopes hard left to right. This is a fader's hole all day long. The guys who draw the ball, this gets a little tough to play. Anyway, let's go out here to 280. I'm just going to put it right on this tree. We'll define this as, I'm going to say actually this side of the cart path is probably still not in trouble per se. Come across here, I'm going to find that number again, right? 345. That's 65 yards wide at 280. Come down here, close this. Let's go. Tilt this bad boy down. Zoom in a little bit. Now you can see just how severe that thing tilts, left to right. If I'm fading the ball, okay, this is okay. I'm going to fade the ball up into this area. If I'm drawing the ball, I got to allow for a lot of this slope. So I'm going to work on picking a target, man, that's maybe even up here. Again, I want to be cognizant of my distribution because I'm not firing a rifle, as they say. I'm not aiming right at one target and definitely hitting that. I'm gonna hit a shot that's gonna fall somewhere inside of this distribution. So a couple different ways there that you can use Google Earth in conjunction with your yardage book. I think this three-dimensional thing is exceptionally helpful in determining exactly what my target would be. If it's corner of a tee box in front of me, if it is edge of a bunker, whatever it is, I can find that a lot easier and with a lot more confidence if I go through a little bit of this Google Earth practice before we get started. So try to get in the habit of that. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Shoot me an email, text, or stop by the office.